Hey guys, this is Live Laughin' Lori. My name is Lori, and today I have another enormous TEMU haul for you. Now we're going to do this one today just a little bit different. I am just going to record the whole thing, and let me give you an idea just how much stuff I have. I'm going to turn the camera around here. Can you see it all? I got a ton. So, I'll record it all right now. Once I've edited it, I will chop these off because I don't want you to have to sit and listen to me forever. So I'll try not to make any of the videos more than 30 minutes or maybe only by a minute or two. But I will not be doing a try-on haul today, and I will say one thing that I will not be looking at, even if I pull one out, are purses. So that is something that you have to look forward to, is I am going to have a purse haul strictly from TEMU coming up probably within the next week. I'm waiting for one more purse to come in, and I've got about 12 to 13 different bags. And I think the most expensive one was maybe $25, and let me tell you, from what they looked like, it looks like they're going to be absolutely beautiful. But you're going to have to wait probably another week on that one. But for today, let's go ahead and get started. Well, the first thing I pulled out was a purse, but we're not going to look at that one yet, so I'm going to just put it over here at the side. I guess something I should talk about first are the pillows here, and then I'll get them out of the way. TEMU has a set of what they're calling linen, and these very easily could be linen. So I've got one here up close that I can show you. Now, in this one, I put, trying to think what size. I'll just go ahead and pull it out. How about that? And this one is not for in this room, but I love the old country French. And when I was in design school back in the 80s, country French was like my style, and I overly did the flowery thing. Well, now I've really gotten away from flowers for years and years and years, but suddenly it's starting to creep back in just a tiny bit. So more drawn botanical looking. I do enjoy art. I just have one of mine right here. I'll go ahead and show you. I am a painter, and a really cool, you see that painting right there? That is one of my watercolors. And just as a side note, a really cool thing about that painting was actually painted for my aunt. She commissioned it, and then since then she's had to move into a nursing home, so she asked me to hold on to it. But this was taken from a picture from when she was in Aruba. And it was a natural land bridge that, you know, has been there for thousands and thousands of years, and they were going to go across it, but I guess it started raining or something, so they went ahead and went back to their hotel. And then the next day when they came and were going to, I guess, go across it during the night, a huge wave had come in and broken this land bridge that had been there for thousands and thousands of years. So I'm going to show you the picture again just so that you can see how cool it is. And she just wanted to see the picture of what it looked like once it was broken. What you see down in the surf is the broken bridge. So anyway, I just thought I would show that to you. Also coming up soon, I am going to be showing you how we have redesigned our house, and this is one of our rooms in here. We're not quite done with it, but we're almost done with it. But anyway, let's get back to the TEMU haul. Okay, so anyway, this is the size pillow that I have inside this one, but this is the one that's easy to take out. So probably a 15-inch pillow maybe. This is the size of the cases. Again, it says they're linen. It has a hidden zipper. This size pillow was fairly easy to get in, but I think these are 18-inch pillow covers, and I've always been told to go up a size on your pillows. So what I thought was a 20-inch, but you know, may have been a 22-inch, I shoved into this little bitty pillowcase here. So I'm not going to take it out because it took forever to get in here. But look how fat this sucker is. So I don't recommend going with at least a 22, probably not even a 20-inch pillow in these. I think this 15 did fine, and I might go to an 18-inch, but I think that would probably be the biggest that I would go with. So anyway, to show you what the different pictures look like, and they have lots of these. I just hand-selected these because I wanted, again, more of an illustration kind of look. So there's some French writing on here. I have no idea what it says. But I've got this one, and I did order these individually. And then this one's probably my favorite. I do love dragonflies. And these are all exactly the same size. And this one had a smaller pillow form in it as well. On this one, see the bumblebees? My granddaughters love those. We are being joined today in this video. I just see him back here. There is Fergus. He is our resident giraffe. He is the only pet we have in our home because I'm allergic to pretty well everything. And he's actually my 30-something-year-old daughter's. It's been probably maybe 5 years ago. She was living with us at the time. And she worked at a really quirky place. It's called Bookman. So it's a used bookstore, but then it also has just real unusual things. That it's just a really cool, quirky place. And so she was working there part-time, and this came in one day, and she brought it home, had me distracted, and she took it into her bedroom. And, well, I never walk in my adult daughter's bedrooms because there's no reason to. And one day I was putting some laundry in there, and there stood this giant giraffe. He has stayed with us. She has dogs, and they would tear him apart. Welcome, Fergus. The only time that you'll ever see an animal in any of my videos. Okay, let's keep going. I'm sorry about all the little chatty things on the side, but I don't normally sit in this room. This is my sunroom. It is my favorite room in the house. It just makes me happy to sit in here. So anyway, let's keep going. Something that did not make me happy. I ordered in a bedspread. We have a king-size bed, and right now we have a white king-size duvet inside comforter, but it has 100% cotton percale outside, and I love it, and I love the feel of it on my skin. So I haven't gotten any kind of a cover to go on it for years, but it's starting to get a little stained. So I do love these colors, and I was wanting to kind of change up the colors in the bedroom, so I ordered this in and had really great hopes for it. And as far as it being a duvet, it's great. But I just think it kind of looks cheap. It's the see-through material. This is, I'm going to put this up in front of my face. So it's the see-through material, probably 100% polyester. I mean, it's nice and soft, but you can tell it's just a printed-on pattern. And that is not at all what I was wanting for in there. So I want more of a sumptuous, kind of boutique hotel-looking thing. And I just think this looks a little inexpensive, and not what I want in our master bedroom. So again, I do like the pattern on this. I think it is very, very pretty. Just not quite what I was looking for. Okay, so this is one of, and we've actually already used this, but I can remember as a child when we would go to the drive-in, my dad would always take these little coil things and light them, and they kept the bugs away. Well, supposedly that's what these will do, but they're sandalwood. Oh, they smell so good. Now, this actually comes with a little thing that you put it on. It happens to be sitting outside right now because we used these last night. I just couldn't wait. It comes in a pack of, I think, 40. They come in a little plastic bag. Then it's in one of these, I'm going to call it cardboard, but just these cool little containers. So it will keep the smell intact in here, and then it has some Asian writing on it. I have no idea what it says. I think this is pretty cool. Okay, really quick, I'm going to show these to you because they are for my husband. He has a birthday coming up, and I like getting him little gadgets and things. So I'm going to show this to you up close, and then I'm going to put it away. But if you see, now I'm going to put them away. But they come in a box of 4, and what they are, they help you get your corner square, so they're corner clamps. If you're trying to, let's say you're trying to put together I'm trying to watch to see if he's coming by, but if you're trying to put something like a picture frame together and you need a 90-degree corner, well then you slide that into the corner and clamp it on, and it will keep your angles at that 90-degree corner. So anyway, there's a package of 4 of them. Those are really cool. The next thing I have is a strainer to go on my sink. Now, I already have the dish strainer that goes on my sink. And I will tell you, I absolutely love the sink that I have. I have what's called a low-rise sink. So it's the size of a regular 32 1/4 by 20. I used to design kitchens. That's how come I know the standard sink size. And I have that size sink. And so at the top, it is like one great big sink. But then it has a divider that only comes up about this far in the middle. So if you need to make a little bit of dishwater, you can do that. You don't necessarily have to, or I can make dishwater and then there's still room to set like wide cookie sheets and things on top of it without getting it on top of it. But this is so that when I wash my berries, I can drain them well, and my other produce. So if you don't know, when you bring your produce and things home, especially berries, if you don't want it to go bad quickly, you need to do a bowl with just a little bit of vinegar and water in it, and sometimes I'll add a little bit of baking soda as well, and then put your berries in there for, about 5 minutes, and wash them really, really well, then rinse them off, and so that's when I will dump them in here, and I will rinse them off after they set for a little bit, and then they will last a whole lot longer in your fridge without molding. So I'm hoping this works great, but it is retractable, and it is a strainer for inside of your sink. Okay, the next item I have is a 3 LED helmet magnifier. So, my eyes are not what they used to be. Oh, is this going to mess up my hair? Oh, okay. So if you look back here, it has this little expander knob that you twist. And you put this up here. And then you, whoops. There we go. But turn there for a moment. There we go. Okay, so now I have it securely attached to my forehead. Hi. And then these are your magnifiers that you look through. Actually, I think my eye doctor had something. This is so cool. Hello there. Okay, let me take it off and show it to you. So it does come with different lenses, and my guess is they're going to be different magnifications. This is really cool. I have this for if I am doing repairs, or if I'm doing jewelry making, or if I'm painting, and I need to get up close and personal on something, or basically anything that I need to see something close. So it does have the additional lenses. It does come with a cleaning cloth. Then again, you have this adjusts. These adjust on the side so that you can get it where you want it. This is your light. And we're going to have to put batteries in because it's not rechargeable. But this is where you put your batteries in. So isn't this cute? Okay, so it's not cute. Isn't this cool? Next, I got the Easy breezy lemon squeezy. It's a lemon squeezer. Very cool. Very self-explanatory. Okay. Next, I have a pack of utensils. Comes in a box. Better, professional, unique, thoughtfully designed for cooking lovers. So, it has a spoon, like a scraper paddle, another one, different size, slotted spoon, fork, and a regular. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there are 6 of these, and I hope my sisters aren't watching this, but if you are, then you are each getting 2 of these for Christmas to go along with some other things. So, anyway, wooden spoons, love them. Now, of everything that I have gotten, this is probably the one thing that I am the most excited for. Guess what it is? Supposedly, it is a head massager. So, let's get it out and look at it. I don't know about you, but I love to have my head rubbed. Especially with having long hair, my head gets hot a lot, and there's a lot of tension that you hold in your head. And I can remember when I was a little girl, when I would be sick, my mom would brush my hair, and that's just one of those feel-good things for me. So, one of my daughters loves to just rub and, okay, let me rephrase that. She will let me love when she massages and scratches my head, and it is just so wonderful. I love having it done. So let's hope this actually has power. It does have, it's like a little octopus looking thing. It does come with a charger cord. So hopefully it is already charged. I have no idea what this is going to do with my hair. We're going to try it anyway. Aww. Woo! See if you can see my face vibrate. It's just vibrations. You know, it does feel pretty good though. But I think it's going to walk up my head. This is kind of cool though. Let me pull up, see if you can see how much it vibrates. So you can make it pulse. Before it was like a bump, bump, bump. Okay, and now I'm back to the bump, 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 bump. Okay, so this is cool, but I think it's going to make my nose itch. I know that if I have, like, neck things on, they make my nose itch, and I sneeze constantly. It tore my hair up. Oh, well, I don't care. So anyway, head massager. Pretty neat. So we have effectively emptied bag 1. Okay, this is pretty. Remember I told you I was kind of doing the country French look? Well, doing it with a few other things as well. This is actually something for our guest room, which is actually the room that I record in a lot. That's one of the guest rooms. That's actually my room. So I'm going to go a little bit more feminine in there. Ouch. There we go. So, just looks kind of nice. You're going to put tissues in here. And then you've got another place to put like the TV remotes. What I will do with this is I will put tissues in here. I will put the remote for the TV here, plus a couple little notepads, a pen, and then if I can fit like a little bottle of water or something in here. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I always like, or maybe a couple little shampoo bottles or something. But anyway, I'll have this as like a little guest caddy that's setting out that has all of the essentials that my guests may need. So You see it's got like little roses and things on it. Now, if these were in white or something, I wouldn't have gotten it because that's just a little too over for me. But I don't mind having just a little bit of the girliness every now and then. And I think those are going to look very nice together. Now, I also got these, and they're not at all what I thought they were, but I'm still going to use them. I have my little garden outside, and I don't know if you know about the heat in Arizona, depending on where you are in the world. But right now outside, I think it's about 111. So my things are frying. And even though you water them a lot, and I've even got a little bit of shade put up over them, they're just frying. And so really the best time to get your plants and things in the ground is like in the middle of winter. But occasionally we will have a frost, or we had snow once this year that lasted for like 15 minutes. But sometimes we will get some cool things, and you've got to have something to cover your plants from the frost. Aren't these cool? Now, these are made out of a very, very flexible plastic, but basically you're just going to take this out. It's just a little cone, and take this out and put it on top of it. I'm hoping I can use this on some of my smaller plants to kind of shield them from the direct sun, but then also this should shield them from frost in the wintertime. So this came in a package of, I think this is in like a package of 10. This is something I have been waiting to use. I use my slow cooker quite a lot, and we have started using the slow cooker bags, but it's only one bag per use. And then I saw these silicone slow cooker liners. Although I don't think this one is as big, so I'm probably going to have to go with one of the bigger ones, because I did have a couple different sizes for this, but I did actually just break both the handles off of mine. They just like disintegrated in my hands. Just fell apart into pieces, so I don't know what happened, but this is really cool. So I may have to make sure that my next slow cooker is this size. But it is a slow cooker liner. You stick it in there, and it just makes it so much easier when you go to clean your slow cooker. Staying in the kitchen, I do like tea. And is that not the cutest little, don't remember what you call these. Anyway, what you put your tea leaves and things in so that you can make you a cup of tea. It's for brewing. A brewing cup? I don't know. But anyway, it's made out of silicone. It's a little stretchy. Has a little thing on the top, so if you need to hook it, you can do that and keep it from falling to the bottom of your pot. So that was pretty cool. Next, along with my French country look, I'm going for a little bit in the house. Now, not in here. If you were to see my house, I'm going to say it is like a travel around the world, because I love artwork. I love cultural things. I have got artwork from everywhere. Some of it I've made, some of it I've purchased. I've got a sculpture right here, right there behind my head. It's a worshiping woman. She was carved in Jamaica. Then I have some carved wooden pieces right here that are from Honduras. I've got Indonesian shadow puppets, so I have lots of different things. But I will say my favorite color is kind of a teal. And so although I have gone very, I'm going to say almost a primitive, when you think of kind of the French country look, almost a primitive with a little bit of the botanicals, but then I also pull in a little bit of industrial. But I'm thinking maybe kind of going around the Mediterranean. And then I saw this. Which doesn't match anything else in my house. But I just thought it was so pretty. This, to me, it looks almost like it could belong with the Fabergé eggs. Or, anyway, it looks a little French. So let's go a little northern French. But it is for putting your toothpicks in. Is that not just so pretty? So it's gold and teal. It is plastic, so it does have a little liner inside. This is actually very nice. So it has where you have the larger hole, or well, they'll just come out one at a time. So again, a toothpick holder. Now, it did come in other colors. It also came in white and the gold as well, and with the silver. And then there was also like a rose gold one as well. Okay, so I just sent my husband outside because he was in the house, and I got something else. These are flashlight gloves. So let me see if I can put this on. Huh. Okay. Oh, all right. So you put these two fingers in, and then it wraps around. Oh, this is cool. Then it wraps around your wrist, and then see, if I'm working on things, I have light right here at my fingertips, and it does come with a set for both hands. Is this not cool? Imagine having to work on your car and you down the motor. These are great. They already come charged. So they have a battery in them, but it's already in here, and then you just remove the little screw right here to change out your battery. This is really nice. Okay, so I have to put these away because he'll be back in a few minutes. I can't remember where I hid it, but I also got a magnet that extends so you don't have to bend over to pick things up. I don't know if I've told you, but my husband broke his neck back in 2007. That's a story for another time. And he can still walk around and stuff, but that's actually why we moved to Arizona from the Midwest, where we lived in southern Indiana. So we do need some things that help him do some things around the house. So now I gotta hide this. He won't come in. I am doing some upcycling on things, and I know that the new style coming in is country French, and so going in that direction, I decided to get a few little things that might help me in my upcycling or redoing some things. So the first thing I got are these die casts. So you can use these to make impressions in like clay. So they come all together, but this is like a raised surface. So like I could push this into clay and it would look like it actually had this on the front. So you could also build it up with a little bit of spackle on something, and then it has keys as well. So locks and keys. Then I got this pack of Victorian looking cardstock. Whoops, it's upside down. Here. So this is going to be for like scrapbooking, or if you junk journal. It's just lots of Victorian looking pages, which, you look, there's kind of a theme going on here. I can just put that right in there. Then I also got a roll of some little stickers that go along with the same theme. So these are, I think they're all going to be kind of florally, but they come in just a little bitty box like this. I'll just show you a couple of them. But see, they're just little botanicals. And these, there's just a whole lot of them. I have no idea how many there are, but there's a whole little box full. This has been an enormous haul. I'm sure I'm going to get at least 2 videos out of it. It may actually turn into 3. So I'm just going to keep right on recording without stopping. So you're going to see more than one video in the same clothes with the same kind of debris in the background with Fergus up here in the corner. So I hope you've enjoyed this. As always, I greatly appreciate you spending your time with me. Have a wonderful week and be blessed. Bye-bye.